Deus meus arriva-me. Domine, Domine, exore me, manam vilom da grossa ie, manam vilom da grossa ie. Domine, Domine, exore me, manam vilom da grossa ie. Domine, Domine, exore me.
Gweave, Kajimar Tashef and Waltuko Mai. Hello everybody, my name is Niall McConnell, broadcasting live from Castleblaney, Castlefin, County Donegal. So this is a bit of a late stream tonight, but regardless, it's an emergency broadcast because word has gotten out that there is a proposed pending IPAS centre in Castleblaney, County Monaghan at the Convent of Mercy, New Street, Connaburry, Castleblaney, County Monaghan. Now this used to be an old convent. Apparently it was sold by the nuns there recently, and this IPAS centre is now pending. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. There is a protest tomorrow. I think it starting at the Glen. Let me see here. I'll get up the details now, right? So there's a protest tomorrow, starting at Glencarn. I was at the hotel, and then marching towards the convent gates tomorrow, Wednesday, 21st of May at 7 p.m. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I will be there. So hopefully, the people of Castleblaney and the surrounding areas get behind the people of Castleblaney, but the people of Ireland, because this is our children that are at stake here. Because the reason I say our children is, there is a, because the people have sent me some information here, right, about what's going on, because I'm not from the area, but I have got information. So there are schools there, there's a creche there, there is a junior school creche, secondary school, right beside this convent. So we'll have to wait and see what's happening. So that's tomorrow, right, at Castleblaney, County Monaghan. 7 p.m. tomorrow, Castleblaney. Get out there. I'll be there. I should be going live. All going well. You know, it's terrible what's happening in this country, and like these people cannot be vetted. There's absolute no way these people can be vetted. They're breaking all the laws by bringing these people into the country. They're coming from safe countries, by the way: Nigeria, Pakistan, Albania, Georgia, Zimbabwe. There's no wars in any of these countries, so these people are not fleeing wars. They're economic migrants. And if you think about it, if they're coming from a third world country like Nigeria, what background checks can you do in them? Seriously, say if they do have a terrible criminal record, what checks and balances can be done? None whatsoever. And it's just a sheer numbers game at the minute here. You know, these people have nothing in common with us. Their ancestors have not laid down their lives for Irish freedom, which our ancestors do. We're only a tiny percentage of the world population, but we have to open our borders. So the people of Castleblaney are saying no. Get out there on the streets. Every Irishman, whether you're from Kenmare, whether you're from Belfast, whether you're from Connemara or Tala, Donegal, you just go there tomorrow and show your support for the people of Castleblaney. An Irishman is an outsider nowhere on the island of Ireland, and don't let anybody else tell you anything different, right? So let me go to the live chat now. Please type in your comments. What do you think? What do you think that's happening? What's your opinions? If there's anybody from the Monaghan area, Carrickmacross, Castleblaney, please type in the live chat. Let me know in the live chat where you're from too. I'm showing the comments here now. Hopefully Carrickmacross will become synonymous with the rebellion and the fight for Irish freedom, just like Crossmaglen, says Dan Breen 1916. From Limerick City, we'll be taken to the streets. The country and Ireland tend to be more conservative. Dublin should be that way. They are invading, says Lorraine. Where's the comments? Are going to come in quick here. We're all in this together, says Zero. When fingerprinting, nothing to do with the country of origin. Yeah, they keep rolling out this nonsense that they're fingerprinted as if this is some kind of a worldwide database they're scanning. It's of course not. They're coming from third world countries where there is no records of anything. There's no record keeping. So these people cannot be vetted. They're breaking all sorts of laws. Like, if they are planning for asylum, you're supposed to stay in the first country you go to, but there's no direct flights from Nigeria to Ireland. So people are travelling from many, many countries to get to the land of milk and honey, which is Ireland. As Sean Mack says, exactly now, every Irishman and woman is a local. Absolutely. County Down says Poke. Castleblaney and Ireland says no, says Phil. Galliv says Anne. Paul Gribbett says from South Armagh, still sending much support. We'll try and make it tomorrow. I'm from England, says Insanity. Siobhan, thanks for joining us. Kate Reid, how we doing? Kate, I think I saw your membership pack today. It'll be sent out tomorrow, right? So thanks for joining. God bless you. Yeah, Reno, good man, thanks for joining us from Canada. I think people are being overwhelmed with how all of this is being imposed on them, but you gotta stand and march against it, folks. It's the least you can do. Good man, Reno, thanks for joining us. I'm moderating. Sick name is happening. Sean Mack, fantastic name, Kathleen. John says I used to deliver to all those places back in the day, working for Denny's. Watching from Carrickmacross is Liberta. I'm from County Monaghan town. I try to get to as many protests as I can. It's very important we support people in other areas. Action, says John. Castleblaney News says, I'm Mary from Castleblaney News, who's running the assembly tomorrow. Look, hey, if you want to jump on the show right now, you can call me on WhatsApp. I don't know how you'll get my number to you, or if you send me your number, but I'm speaking to the Carrickmacross community page. Maybe send your number there, and I'll try and call you on WhatsApp. Look, if you want to, you don't have to if you don't want to, but we could get you on right now, audio, to tell us no. It'd be better coming from you than me. So if you want, contact the person running that page on Carrickmacross community Carp Cross, what's it called? Carp Cross Community Group, or whatever it calls. Send them a message, and then they hopefully will send it to me. You're more than welcome to come on. Have your say. Let me go to the live chat again here. IPAS for Dunfanny, old hotel Main Street. Anyone hear that? No, I didn't hear that actually. Anyone calling for violence or anything like that will be banned. You, Damien, you got a timeout. Anything else again, you'll be banned. From Cross McGlen, living in Ballybay, supporting Blaney. Wake up those of you in Blaney and Ballybay that are sleeping. Yeah, Ballybay is right beside Carp Cross. Who opened the gates? Who brought them here? Yeah, I know what you're saying. And you're right. Many calls from Castleblaney. We'll try pull them out to the protest. Good stuff. So, for those of you just joined us, let me read some of these messages that I was sent. Right, trying to get someone to come on here, but it doesn't look very good at the minute. No one's come forward. Okay, so let me read some of these messages here that I was sent about the. So there is a pending IPAS centre at the old convent in County Monaghan, Castleblaney. So this is what I was sent, right? The Sisters of Mercy arrived in Castleblaney in 1905, prompted by the town's need for educational opportunities for girls. They initially opened a school in New Street. The present site of the convent, formerly known as Brewery Hill, was purchased in 1903 by Canon Megan for the sisters. The foundation stone of the convent was laid in 1910. The sisters established both a primary school in 1912 and a secondary school, Schoolwara, in 1918. In 1962, the school building was expanded to include boarding facilities. These facilities were continued in 1974. Hold on, I got a message there. So, oh, okay. So I have got a number. So let me see if this works. Let me type this in. Okay. Now I have no coverage. I might have to run outside the office because the coverage here is terrible. Right. Let me just save this on my. Hopefully this works. So bear with me. Might get this lady on the show. 1422. I shouldn't be saying this. So just bear with me here. So any questions, please let me know in the live chat. What's your opinions? What's your thoughts? Do you stand with the people from Carrick Macross? So might be getting somewhere now. Okay. The Lord is looking down on me. He's giving me coverage. And so it's sent. I've sent a message there. Hopefully now I have a WhatsApp on me. So let's give this a go here, right? Might be able to call this lady now, right? Have I heard the latest news from Carbon Cross now? Tell me the latest news. Okay, so let's see if we can get this lady in here now, right? I'll try and call. I've never done this before on WhatsApp, but let's give it a go. Turn this up. It's calling. No answer. Okay. So maybe just give her a second. Microphone on. Turn the microphone. Change that. Still not. Come on, Mary. Answer your phone. Okay, so we'll give her a second to get back to me, right? So let's go to the live chat, right? Or hopefully we'll get this lady on the phone. Wow, it's a good crowd tonight. Hey, you should just not all be in bed. I should be in bed, but tried calling. Trying to get this lady to come on. If she's got the courage to come on live, she'll be fantastic. I encourage you to come on if you're listening. What about the old bank and cash in Fermanagh? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, something's happening here now. Voice call. I see my phone lighting up. Oh wait, hello. Not bad. Hold on now. Let me see. Press this button. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can, yes.
Oh, brilliant. Audio or technology is fantastic. So you're live now on the show. So your name is Mary. Let's get straight into it, Mary. I haven't never met you before, but time is of the essence. So what's happening in Castleblaney tomorrow?
We're starting the assembly at the Glencarn Hotel at 7 p.m. and we're going to walk up through the town up as far as the Convent gates, where we're hoping to get a few speeches. I have invited a couple of TDs through Facebook and I'm waiting to hear back from them. I'm hoping that some of them will turn up.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't hold my breath, but you're doing the right thing and inviting them anyway. So you're having a protest tomorrow, 7 p.m. at the Glencarn Hotel. Starting there,
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
We're all meeting there at 7.
So look, everybody from Carrick Macross, Castleblaney, the surrounding areas, get out there and support the people of Castleblaney. You have to stand up for your towns, your communities. Now, what is in that area? You got the old convent. That's been sold off? Has it by the nuns? That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, well, the nuns have left it right few years ago, and the secondary school had it for a while, and seemingly it's been sold off now this year, and at the beginning of this year, and it's in pending now to go for as a IPAS centre. So this is what we're waiting now to hear confirmation on whether it's definitely going to go ahead or not. And this is what this assembly is all about tomorrow.
And where, do you mind me asking, how did you get confirmation that this was pending or an application was being put on for this IPAS centre?
Somebody on the Carrick Macross group got information, saying that it was pending. So they're not really, they can't really give away much information. But they did say that there was some information. It's called some group. It's called IAT Futures. Had bought the convent, and that it was pending further investigation into the IPAS centre.
Right, okay. And have you got any idea how many numbers or who's going to be put in there, or you probably don't know that number?
No, I haven't. No, we haven't a clue.
And have you seen any activity, beds going in there, construction happening at the convent?
No, not at the convent. No.
Okay, and now what is your fears? No, I'll play devil's advocate. What is your fears with these people coming in there? Like, why would people be worried about an IPAS centre opening up in that location?
Well, with all the IPAS centres, all we've been hearing is that it's men that's coming into the centres. We haven't heard of families, like women and children. And if it is men, like around the convent, there's directly in front of the convent, there's the junior school and there's a preschool. And to the right of the convent, there's the girls' school, and beside it is Our Lady's Secondary School. And then behind there is Iantis, and it holds a creche.
Oh, so look, sorry to cut you across here. You're saying 4 schools and a creche?
Yeah, yes.
Wow. Is everyone listening to this? Like, this is unbelievable what's happening here in our country. I can't get over this. that people would be willing to do this, to hand over your country, your town, to like these IPAS centres. People have to understand the people coming in here are not vetted. There's no way to vet people from Nigeria, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Algeria. It's impossible. And we see the stories that's happened all around the country. Sorry to cut across you. I just had to say that. So
No, you're all right.
continue there. So 4 schools and a creche. Now this is right in the vicinity, surrounding or in the area of this proposed IPAS centre.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
And have
So
you
all we're looking for is confirmation whether it's going to go as an IPAS centre. You know, like we're not trying to start any scaremonger mongrel or whatever you call it. We just want to know what's happening, you know, and if this is all true. This is why I have kindly invited the TDs to come, because I'm sure that some of them might know something, you know, or they can find out something for us by tomorrow night, you know, and let us know at the meeting tomorrow night, you know, because like it's a great wee community. Castleblaney is the best wee town. I swear to God, we're a great community and we're afraid for the children, you know, like there's an all girls school and then there's preschool, the junior school, the creche, the secondary. You know, I don't know.
Does most of the children in that area go to those schools?
Oh God, yes, yeah,
Vast majority of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
And have you any? Has parents been contacting you, or how are the people feeling of Castleblaney? Are they 50-50 supporting this, or are they all not happy? Or
Oh well, since they've heard about the convent now today, a lot of them now are going mad. They're going crazy. So they are, and like the first thing they're saying is about the schools beside the convent and all this, and you know, and like whenever you're passing the convent, you're passing the gates of the convent, you're going up and down to other housing estates, and there's children passing there every day. Like you could have a couple of hundred kids passing the gates at the convent every day, and then you'll have the ones leaving school and that every day at 3 o'clock and 2 o'clock. You know, and there's young ones would leave school, you know, and walk home on their own. You know, and there is a lot now. Their parents would collect them, and it's quite frightening. So it
yeah, of
is.
course it is. It is very frightening. Look, my experience from IPAS centres in my own town, Castlefin. There's an IPAS centre in the town centre of Castlefin, and it's effectively a revolving door. Like the migrants, X amount of migrants will be put in there for 3 months, and then they'll be shipped off somewhere. I don't know where. Like they're put into social housing. I don't know. They're moved on, and then all of a sudden you'll see all these new faces, and this is just a constant new people all the time. And the same in Convoy. There's a town beside me, 15 minutes up the road. It's the same thing. You see, it's this wave after wave after wave. And what they might do is they might bring in. They'll say, "Oh, it's only family members. It's only family members," and just to ease tensions a bit. But then after 3 months, they can put on whoever they want. So I'm just telling the people watching this that don't buy into the nonsense that it'll just be families, because after 3 months they're more than likely to be moved on somewhere else.
Oh, so they don't stay in the same people don't stay there for good.
No, it's very important people realise that, because they're pulling the same stunt in Bundoran now, County Donegal. I'm telling you, right opposite. It's the same thing. It's a bed or a Viscount guest house, and it's 30 yards from a primary school, and beside that is a secondary school, and then adjacent to the Viscount guest house is a GA pitch. So obviously a lot of children will be coming and going at the schools and the GA pitch. But the propaganda that they're pushing now, Cormac McAniff says, "Oh, it's only families." What have you got against families? And that will pacify some of the locals. Oh, well, we've nothing against families, but after 3 months or so, they can just be moved on, and then then comes the single meals. Then they've done the same all over
Oh,
all over Ireland too. They bring in the Ukrainians into the town to soften up the population. Oh, you have nothing against Ukrainians, and we see this happening everywhere. Then they move out the Ukrainians, and then the IPAS comes in. We're seeing this happening all the time. They have an end goal. They go from step to step to step. It's the slow march. So
I
yeah,
don't know. It, it's so different from when we were growing up. It's actually scary for the young ones nowadays.
yeah. Like you heard some of the people talking, or that young lady speaking in Carrickmacross, a 17-year-old, is it Larissa something or other, and she said that she can't walk the street anymore. She has to get her father to drive up and down the main street of Carrickmacross if she wants to walk up and down the street. She just doesn't feel safe, and our young children shouldn't feel safe in our own towns. That's what we're talking
Yeah,
about here. The safety and future of our children.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. And like there's a certain part of the town in Castleblaney where you're afraid to walk up and down anymore because it just doesn't feel like Castleblaney
Why is that?
because it's full of strangers.
So like I'm not very familiar with Castleblaney. You always kind of go through, you bypass it as on the
Yeah,
N2 when you're going down to Dublin, but it's had its fair share of immigration too, Castleblaney.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So just let's for anybody who's coming in new to the show, because people always come and go into my live shows, and they might think what's going on. Just reiterate what's happening tomorrow, Mary, please.
Yeah, we're having a peaceful assembly. We're meeting at the Glencarn Hotel, outside the Glencarn Hotel, at 7 p.m. And we're going to walk up the main street towards the Convent gates. And we're going to meet outside the Convent gates and we're going to have, hopefully, please God, we're going to have a couple of TDs there to do a couple of speeches because I've invited them through my page on Facebook and just get people to talk to each other and we just want to find out what's going on. That's all we want to know is just what's going on with the convent.
Yeah, and
Like everybody's worried, just want to know.
and the problem is too, there's a complete lack of communication too by the politicians and by the government itself. They're not communicating with the local people about these matters at all. People are kept in the dark, and there's a lot of pulling wool over people's eyes, and I just don't like what's happening at all. It's terrible what's happening.
Yeah. Like I've gone and invited 4 or 5, local TDs. So and like I know them really well and I'm hoping that they will turn up,
Who
you
are they? Do you
know,
mind me
and
asking? Who are the local politicians?
Paul Gibbons, Aidan Campbell, Neve Smith, Matt Carty and Colin Carty.
What parties are
Well
they respectively with?
well Matt and Colin Carty, they're from Carrickmacross.
The Sinn,
Um
Sinn
they're
Féin, or
they're Sinn Féin along with Paul Gibbons and I think Neve Smith, I think she's Fianna Fáil,
right? Okay,
and Aidan Campbell's Fianna Gael.
right. So Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, and Sinn Féin. Right. Let's see if they stand
Yeah,
with the people of Castleblaney tomorrow.
yeah. And I've said that if they can't make the meeting tomorrow evening, could they write me out or send me in a wee piece that I can put up on my page, just to show that they've acknowledged my invite to the meeting,
Okay.
and to say, if they do know anything, can they, let people know because I've over 53,000 followers on my page and everybody's wanting to know what's going on.
Absolutely. No, you're 100%
Yeah.
right, and you're very brave for standing up and doing the right thing. So, is there anything else you want to say or talk about now while we have you?
No, I don't think so. You
No.
just caught me on the hop. It's just the group, the Carrot McCross group said that you were going online and to check you out. So I shared your link on my page, and I told all the Castleblaney people, to listen in. So I'm hoping nobody's listened in.
Well, I tell you, there is watching live right now. There's 370 people watching live right
Oh,
now.
Jesus.
So, so you're.
I hope they don't know me.
You never know. I'm sure the odd person might know you, Mary. But look,
All right.
it was great chatting to you. Sorry for bringing you on so late, but
Right.
it had to be
You're
done.
all right. You're all right.
So I'm planning to be down there too. So as well at Castleblaney tomorrow, 7 p.m. Get down there, Glencarn hotel. We're starting there, and we're walking down peacefully to the convent, and hopefully we'll have some
Yeah.
speakers, and bring your flags as well. Bring your banners, bring your placards. Let our voices be heard. All right. So Mary, I'm going to let you go. Thanks so much for calling in.
Right. No bother, Niall. All right. God bless.
Bye. Slán.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Oh, that was really good. That worked really well. So that was Mary from Castleblaney. Good woman yourself, brave woman she is for standing up for her community, having the courage to speak out and stand up for her children, or if she has, I'm assuming she has children, and the town's children. So fantastic. Get out there tomorrow, 7 p.m. Castleblaney. I will be there. I will do my best. Now, I'm waiting on a load of flag. Enough. I have the flags. I'm waiting on bamboo canes. Did that link the flag companies I sent? You didn't say. I didn't receive any links from a flag company. Now, if they're American, it's going to be difficult to get flags from American to myself. I'm waiting on a shipment of bamboo canes. I don't have any bamboo canes at the minute. I'm waiting on a big shipment. Let me check shipping to see. Maybe you never know. They might be here tomorrow, and I'll be flat out trying to do up some flags for you. Let's see. I don't know. The tracking's a bit all over the place. So look, I'm planning to bring flags. I'll do my best. I don't have any flags. Yeah, bring your own and yourself. Yeah, exactly. If you bring your own flags with you. Just reading the comments here. Any questions? Please let me know. Look, we're doing an emergency live stream tonight. It's 11:38. Yeah, you're right. Flags not vital, but body count just be there. Absolutely. But the flags do look good though. They do send a clear, strong message. I'm trying to bring as many flags to these protests as possible, but I'm just waiting on a delivery of bamboo canes. What can Irish Americans do? Well, you can join our movement. We are at the forefront of opposing this mass immigration invasion. Like, hold on, I'll show you. For example, right? What can you do for us? Let me show you something here now. What do you all make of that? So that's the badge for our political movement, Shield na HÉireann. That's the badge you will get. So there's a link to join below as a member. So if you're from America, Canada, Australia, England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, no matter where you are in the world, you can join as a member. You get the badge, a freedom proclamation, an Irish flag, mostly probably be tricolour flag. Depends what we got in stock. We get this beautiful badge here, the 2025 Ogla Shield na HÉireann membership badge. Have you ever seen a more beautiful badge in all the world? So you get the badge, frame proclamation, Irish tricolour flag, a who we are booklet about what we are, our policies, a welcome letter, and a membership key card fob as well. So that's as a member. If you want to join as a member, scroll down below this video. You know, we produce Ireland's only, like, people want to know what do. We produce Ireland's only Irish nationalist newspaper in the whole island of Ireland, the Irish Patriot. There's bar none, there's no other newspaper that do what we do. We normally distribute 50,000 of our party newspapers every issue, but this issue we're actually going for 100,000. We've got activists all over Ireland distributing our newspaper. not boycotting, but I suppose boycotting, but bypassing RTE and BBC, because a lot of people are not on social media. Don't believe it or not, people are not everyone's on social media, so we can get the truth right to the people. And bypassing RTE and the mainstream media propaganda. So we have teams everywhere, all over Ireland. We attend all these protests. We're handing out thousands of Irish nationalist flags at all these protests. Another thing that I'm doing today, right? I've got 10 different placards that can be used at all these protests. I'm getting prices now for the placards to be done up. Like Ireland is full, Gael not for sale. Remember we did a live stream there a couple of days ago and asked for your help. Someone's put on Gael not for sale. Thought that was a good slogan. So these, my designer is designing them right now. I'm getting prices to get them printed. So, and we're making placards available. So to make them available for everybody. These kind of generic, and banners too. We're getting banners made because I go to a lot of these protests and I think the protests could be more professional. And we have the capabilities, we have the organization, we have the movement, we have the political will, the courage, the balls to do it. So we may as well do it. So that's what we do, and that's what getting involved means. Joining our movement or chipping in for example, our newspaper fund. We do real life political action. We get involved all the time. So what's everybody saying in the live chat? So yeah, we have been at this for a long time. My channel is over 13.5 years old. You know what I mean? So we've been doing this for a long time. We'll keep pushing forward. We've built a serious movement now. It's all about pressing forward, keeping it going. So as I was saying, if you want to join as a member, scroll down below the video. Link is in the description. Or if you want to chip into our flag fund or our newspaper fund, you're more than welcome to do it, right? Okay, look, everybody. I need to go to my bed. It's been a good stream. Good to see so many people in the live chat. Thank you so much, Mary, for coming on. Hopefully now that helps get more people out there. I will be in Castleblaney tomorrow, live streaming at 7 PM. But get down there, show your support. It's fantastic to see so many people in the live chat saying they're going to go as well. Mr. Gold says, I watched you 13 years ago. Good stuff. See, I have been around then. Raven says, I'm glad I could support from the USA. Absolutely. Historically, the Irish men and women in Ireland have always relied on their Irish diaspora. So join as a member, chip into our funds, get involved. You can play your part at the fight back. Okay, everybody, I'm going to leave it there. We'll see you live tomorrow from Castleblaney. God bless you all. Erin go bra.